Funky friends, welcome back to the channel. This is Amy, aka Funky Mama 0703. Today we are continuing our journey through April. Birthday is on April 22nd this month, which is going to be a Wednesday, next Wednesday actually. And I am, well, this coming Wednesday, and I have decided to do a celebration for it. We are in the middle of a crisis otherwise, so I figure I might as well have a little fun. This is another chance for me to get copyrighted because it's another Prince EA video. I really love the way he speaks. I've talked about him before. You guys have seen videos here, and hopefully you've checked out others of his videos because he's got some really, really good content out there. It makes you think. That's the one thing I like about him. You may or may not agree with him, but at least he makes you think. And that's the one thing that I think I like best about him is he hits a chord where you now have to decide, do you believe what he's saying, or are you just going with it? So we are going to watch one of his videos. This is Man versus Earth. It's basically what we've done to injure our planet. I've showed you the last video, last Monday was about, was the terrible things we've done, the ecological assaults we've put on this planet. This one is going to show a little bit better. Print has a way of saying it that I can't. And then next week's video is going to be a little more positive simply because we're hitting the end of it, and you know, we need to do something a little more upbeat because of the last one was kind of sad. So this one's going to be a little more upbeat. Also on April 22nd, I am planning on doing a video basically about what I do as an attempt to reduce my carbon footprint and doing what I can to save my corner of the earth. And hopefully it'll give you a chance in the bar below to say what type of things you're doing to try to save our planet. I don't think one person alone can do it. I know I can happily go to my end and say I've done the best I can. And if nobody else does it, that's on them, not on me. But I have done the best I can. I have learned an awful lot through my sister initially, and then just researching myself about what I have to do to try to reduce that footprint that I leave on this planet. I want to leave a better planet for my kids than what I was given, and I think my parents were able to do it, but then we have excelled here. Their planet, what they left behind was kind of rough, and we were getting better now. I'm not so sure. Although one point of note that I'd like to bring out is the fact that this COVID-19 epidemic that's going across, because more people are staying in, I have heard, now if you can prove differently, that's fine, but I have heard through a number of sources that actually the ozone hole is actually smaller than it's been in decades, simply because we're not putting as much of the CO out there. We're not attacking our ozone layer as much as we had been with all the crap we were doing. Also I've seen pictures on Facebook about smog that goes on in California because everybody's locked in and there's not as many people on the freeways, highways, and byways, that they actually, their ozone or their smog level has actually dropped. Same in New York, same in every area that's had issues with air the quality has dropped. A lot of them have done that, where because the people aren't out and about, the quality has become so much better. The only issue I have is we recently found out that one of our state parks in the area had been closed. Now, they had been open for the longest time. A couple of weeks ago, they closed it because people were going out, and it was part of the fact that there were too many people at the park. I mean, we were there as well. My son and I had gone, and I feel partly responsible for it being closed. But there were people who were what is it? They were vandalizing and just leaving garbage laying around. And that, I think, is to me what the biggest thing is, because the state parks don't have people out in those parks, or have very reduced personnel out there because of this epidemic. And they don't have as many people out there to clean up after us. And we need to do better cleaning up after ourselves. Now, I was not responsible for any of that. I don't believe in that. What we bring in, we take out. That was always my belief. Unless there's a garbage nearby, I would take it, I'd throw it in there. Usually I just kept like a shopping bag. Usually I bring things along in a shopping bag, and then those go with us. But what you're going to see in the video on Wednesday is going to be something that kind of gives you an idea of what Funky Mama does for her reducing her carbon footprint. There's going to be slides there that hopefully I can find some really good bits of information that will help you. Plus, explain a little bit more about what I do. Maybe that'll help you, especially the younger folks out there. We are responsible for what we've done, and you guys can do better than what we've done. Become ecological warriors. Fight for our planet. Fight for the freedom. Because you know what the problem is? I'm going to be gone in 50 years. You guys are going to be here much longer. Your children are going to be here. My children are going to be here. And I want to leave them with a better planet. And let's struggle and do it now while we still have a chance to have something come back. The world is not going to end because of us. We will not kill this planet. It will find a way to survive. Nature does find a way to bounce itself back. It's not always the same, but it will find its way back. I'm going to get off my soapbox now, put on Prince EA. You can watch this video, and we'll talk about it again at the end.
Fun fact, planet Earth is 4.5 billion years old. Mankind, about 140,000 years old. Let me put that in perspective. If you condense the Earth's lifespan into 24 hours, that's one full day, then we have been here on this planet for, drum roll please, 3 seconds. 3 seconds. And look what we've done. We have modestly named ourselves Homo sapiens, meaning wise man. But is man really so wise? Smart, yes, and it's good to be smart, but not too smart for your own good. Yes, we have split the atom. Yes, we build clever machines that navigate the universe in search of new homes, but at the same time, those atoms we split created nuclear warfare. In our quest to explore the galaxy, rejects and neglects the home that we have here now, so no, that cannot be wisdom. Wisdom is different. While intelligence speaks, wisdom listens, and we willingly covered our ears to Mother Nature's screams and closed our eyes to all of her help-wanted signs. Wisdom knows that every action has an equal and opposite reaction, so if we were wise, we would not be shocked when we see storms that are stronger than ever before, or more drought, hurricanes, and wildfire than ever before, because there's more pollution than ever before, more carbon, more trees cut down than ever before. At a record pace, we have increased the extinction of animals by 1,000 times the normal rate. What a feat. In the next 10 to 100 years, every beloved animal character in every children's book is predicted to go extinct. Lions gone, rhinos gone, tiger, gorilla, elephant, polar bear gone in 3 seconds. Species that have been here longer than us will be gone because of us in this 3 seconds. In an existence shorter than a Vine video, we turn the circle of life into our own personal conveyor belt. Somebody, anybody help. We were given so much. The only planet in this solar system with life. I mean, we are 1 in a million. No, actually, scientifically, we are 1 in a billion, trillion. That's a 1 followed by 33 zeros. And I don't want to get too spiritual, but how are we not a miracle? We are perfectly positioned to the sun so we don't burn, but not too distant so we don't turn to ice. Goldilocks said it best. We are just right. This paradise where we are given medicine from trees, not coincidentally, but because like the song says, we are family. Literally, everything, every species is connected genetically, from the sunflower to the sunfish. And this is what we must recognize before it's too late, because the real crisis is not global warming, environmental destruction, or animal agriculture. It is us. These problems are symptoms of us, byproducts of us. Our inner reflection, loss of connection has created this misdirection. We have forgotten that everything contributes to the perfection of Mother Nature. Corporations keep us unaware and disconnected, but they have underestimated our strength. Contrary to popular belief, millions are waking up out of their sleep, seeing our home being taken right up under our feet. We cannot allow our history to be written by the wicked, greedy, and loony. It is our duty to protect Mother Nature from those who refuse to see her beauty. Call me crazy, but I believe we should have the right to eat food that's safe, with ingredients we can pronounce. Drink water that is clean, marvel at trees, breathe air free of toxins. These are natural rights, not things that can be bargained for in Congress. See, they want you to feel powerless, but it has been said that something as small as the flutter of a butterfly's wing can cause a typhoon halfway around the world. But when enough people come together, we too will make waves and wash the world into a new era filled with love and connection, freedom for all without oppression. But it is up to you, yes, you watching this behind this screen, to make the effort, because time is of the essence, and only together can we make it to the 4th second. We can no longer rely on those who have polluted our air, water, and sea for a solution. There will be no Iron Man coming with a super technological fix to save the world. In fact, we cannot save the world, but we can recreate the world. We must do something about our trees. Trees are so important to this planet. Destroying them is causing more than 7 billion tons of greenhouse gas emissions each year. If we don't stop the destruction of the world's forests, we will not be able to solve climate change, period. For the past year, I've been supporting Stand for Trees, a platform that puts the power of change back into the hands of the people. They allow you to take responsibility for your carbon footprint and directly protect the threatened forests, forest communities, and wildlife of the world. If millions of us support Stand for Trees right now, we could actually do something about climate change and environmental destruction. Only through the collective actions of us all will we have a future full of forests, forests that are full of life, and a planet that is full of harmony. Please join me and go to standfortrees.org to save a forest and to save our future.
So guys, what did you think about this video? It hit me. It really did. I've watched it several times now, and it is actually the second video of Princier that I sat and watched with my son, and it really hit us. The idea that we live on a planet that is that we're basically waging a war against. It has given us so much, and we have heard it so much that we need to do more for it. We are, I don't know, fighting. It seems our planet, it gives us everything, and it's been our support. It's our Mother Earth. I mean, we call it Mother Earth for a reason, because it supports us. But it seems we're fighting it. I want to be that butterfly that little wings fluttered and caused a typhoon across the nation, or across the planet. I think that's the one thing I would love to be able to do, is cause something fantastic to happen. So in effort to do that, these videos. I've kind of detailed what our plan is in the future for our Earth Day month, Earth Month, whatever, videos and such. And we're midway through, so that's kind of good. And Earth Day is actually on Wednesday, so we'll enjoy that. But if there is anything that you're doing special, let me know. I'd like to hear, so we can kind of talk about it, show it off. You do deserve a little bit of a pat on the back for doing something great for this planet. You know, we live on an Earth or planet that is positioned perfectly. We're not, like Prince had said, we're not too far from the sun where we freeze, but we're not too close to the sun where we burn. We gather things from plants and animals that help us survive. The food that we eat, it comes from our plants and our animals. The medications, some come from animals as well, but most of it comes from plants. We have so much in this planet that we have this symbiotic relationship with it that we need to protect it. Without it, we will not survive. But we have a planet that's perfect for us. And one of the biggest arguments I've ever had with my father, and I know there are a lot of people out there that say, well, this planet is perfect. It was given to us by whatever higher being you believe in. And you can't destroy that. And it's that is true. We can't destroy it. We can destroy it as we need it, as we know it. I've watched, like I said, I've watched a lot of TV shows, a lot of movies where the humans have destroyed the planet, and they have to go. I mean, kids' movie WALL-E was based on that. They had to go out into outer space because because of the garbage and messing up our world. That was their ecological movie on it. I've watched Terra Nova, which is a series from several years ago. There's The 100 that is just wrapping up. Their seventh season is coming up soon, and that's going to be the end of it. There are so many TV shows where humans have destroyed their Earth or have done measures to mess up their planet, and now, they have to live in it, or not. Most times we take off and we're going into outer space and we just kind of leave our planet behind, and it's like, how realistic is that? How, are we as a nation grabbing onto that, thinking, oh yeah, we'll be able to do that. You will be able to do that. In my lifetime, in the 52 years that I've been here, there have been so many species that have been wiped out, that we have destroyed as humans. Our greed, for money, greed for notoriety. I shot an elephant. I killed a lion, whatever. And it's like, why is that what we deem as being the cool stuff? Why is that like the top of the line stuff? People are thinking, oh, you're so big, you're so great, because you can afford to go to Africa and go to some nature preserve and shoot an elephant. What did you do with the elephant when you were done with it? Probably nothing. You probably, oh yeah, you fed it to, because I know there are some groups, some places out there, the preserves, that if you shoot an animal, that animal is harvested and then put, given to the local villages, which is all well and good, but it's not really that great. The fact that these animals are being wiped to extinction. How many giraffes, how many elephants, how many lions are out there? How long will it be before they're gone? Prince EA said anywhere from 10 to 100 years, depending on the animal. We have destroyed so much, and we have been given so much. And the more we're given, the more we destroy. We've been blessed to live on a planet that, if you think about it, everything worked amazing, miraculously to put us here, to put us in the situation, to give us life, to have us be the top of the food chain of sorts sometime in some areas. But we are at the top. We are the intelligent beings. We are the wise man, which I often wonder, how wise are we if we are, destroying our rainforests, killing off animals, throwing things out like they don't matter. I don't know. We live in a world where we need to love our planet. We need to love our home. You wouldn't want people to throw crap around your apartment, throw around your house, and yet you do the same thing out in the streets. I've seen people just toss crap out the windows as they're driving down the road. It's like, where's that right? You don't want it in your car because that's yours. Well, the world is yours too, and we all have to do our part. Like I said, I want to be that little butterfly whose wings make a typhoon across the globe, and I want you guys to be a part of it too. So let me know what you guys are planning on doing for Earth Day. Let's have a discussion if you get a chance. Subscribe, get notifications, whatever. I just would like to see you guys pop onto my bars so I can talk to you and let you know and see where you are, what you're feeling about this. This is a big thing because a lot of the younger generation doesn't quite understand where my generation comes from. Now, I don't even understand where my generation comes from, because it's like, this is crazy. We're not honoring. We are the generation that lived through Earth Day, the beginning of Earth Day, and trying to understand, trying to save our planet. And yet we are not that good at it, and we need to work at it. You guys can help me try. Let's start a movement. Let's start a typhoon across the other side of the world. All right, guys, we'll talk to you later. Let me know what's going on. I will see you on Wednesday, letting you know what I'm doing for Earth Day and how I'm reducing my carbon footprint and hopefully be able to do some good. We'll talk to you guys later. See you in the next video. Bye, guys.